But I also A-ranked it last time because I restarted after I got the upgrade, and I didn't feel like doing that this time.
That's what I just said, because we
I
started
had
over.
already gotten the thingo.
There always seems to be a lot of police
I always
around.
found the tone of this scene kind of funny because...
Any news yet?
For some reason,
I like how apparently all of that was happening in the sewers, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, there's just randomly this complex fucking mine under the sewers of San Francisco. Which, honestly, isn't that unrealistic, considering it's San Francisco.
Knuckles.
Hey guys, long time no see.
Hey, it's the line, he said it.
Mines. Looking for the Master Emerald pieces was tougher than I thought it would be. Where are we anyway? Hey,
I like how calm Knuckles is in this cutscene.
Yeah, I love the tone of this scene right here. Move aside, Knuckles, you're not important.
If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up there.
Yeah, normally I'd, like, cut at this point because we're, like, coming up to 15 minutes. In fact, yeah, we're gonna get to that, like, right as soon as level starts. But, this level's kind of just, it goes on for a little while, and I don't want to, like, start a video on this, because that's really boring.
Yeah, it's very non-traditional, because it's obviously a racing
Yeah, there's,
level.
like, one of these in, like, the Dark Side story, too, and then after you beat one of these, you unlock a
kart
minigame
minigame.
that's basically just this. So in case you really love this epic, bad controlling kart racing minigame, which, by the way, wanna know how to drift in this? You, like, let go of the accelerator, and then turn, and then press the accelerator again.
Yeah, even as a kid, I hated that so much. By the way, the alternate like goals for this mission for like the other, like, because this game has where you can go back and just replay the levels
Yeah,
with different
I mentioned
objectives.
that.
Not hitting the walls and not hitting the cars. Good fucking luck
Oh,
with that.
fuck. Yeah. God.
Have fun.
But yeah, the optimal strategy for this thing I've found is just to, like, get yourself in drifting mode and then just, like, snake constantly.
And just try to boost as many straights as you can.
Yeah. Though actually,
I
if
love how
you're
the
feeling...
cars just go flying.
Yeah. Though actually, if you're feeling, like, really daring, what you can try is you can, if you, like, get on one of those, like, really, like, long turns, you can drift just enough to where you, like, get Tails driving backwards, and if you do that, you actually go slightly faster.
You were talking about that when the call died last time
Yeah.
in our recording.
That happened.
I'm sure it's like a
It
speedrun
It
strat.
sucked. Yeah. And I specifically know this because my brother, like, would always do this, because, like, he got really obsessed with the concept of speedruns when we were, like, children/teenagers. And so he learned all these, like, weird little tricks, and then proceeded to use them in casual play for no reason.
Yeah, I found this video recently on just a bunch of weird shit you can do in Halo 3, and I was like, whoa, I found out all this stuff myself back in the old days. Like, I was just really curious about that game. I love how the track just turns into, like, the car disappears and everything.
Yeah.
For the end.
To be fair, though, speedruns are cool for just, like, getting tricks for casual playthroughs, too. Like,
Yeah, like as you showed off in your ukulele run.
Yeah. Actually, what speedrunning tricks did I show off in that?
How to get to the top of Tribal Stack without
Oh,
using
yeah.
Slurp State.
Well, that wasn't something I learned from a speedrun. That was just me experimenting.
Oh. Well, I guess it could be a speedrun strat, because you don't have to get the move.
Yeah.
Mr. President, reports show that since
And there was also that one platforming challenge you did
our financial community
the wrong way that I can't think
satellite
of
communications
the
are
exact
down.
details
An
of.
emergency meeting has been called.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched a ukulele speedrun. I should probably do that. and then redo my fucking terrible ass Let's Play of it that's completely outdated because I didn't know the epic speedrun strats.
Fun fact, this secretary that you heard talking a second ago is one of the... Like, you can do a cheat code to unlock her as your menu theme
Oh yeah.
for this game. I never understood why the screen was, like, lagging here with four-armed Eggman.
I also like how Eggman's just kind of like casually talking to the president, and he's no longer just a generic cartoon villain. He's just like
What the hell is
actually
going
a
on?
fascist.
What the fuck? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Why was the ground deteriorating into a void?
I also like how Sonic just goes to the president and is like, "Hey, I'm not a criminal," and then steals
Why does
his
the limo
fucking
have an
shit.
open top?
Well, limos usually do, I think.
Wait up, Sonic!
Oh yeah, so you can.
I also
do,
like how the
little
president's just like the most generic ass white guy in existence.
flips. When I was a kid, I thought he was supposed to be Bush.
Yeah. Well, George Bush is canon to Sonic Adventure, but he's not that.
And more importantly,
Because why would Sonic look at George Bush and not be like, "What the fuck? What the fuck, my dude? What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Also, he went straight from San Francisco to Egypt
Yeah.
in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
I'll go and find the entrance.
Tales of Stage is the first one we do, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting. I think technically that means this is like 2 Tales stages in a row, even though the last one's like
Non-traditional.
yeah, like not
Yeah.
the same play style. Hidden Base is, I don't know, it's not bad, but it's probably my least favorite of the Tales
Yeah.
levels, just because.
It's kind of boring. It just kind of
Uh,
exists.
Yeah, and there's
There's
a
not
lot.
a lot to it.
There's like a lot higher of a chance of you just like falling off the face of the earth or whatever.
Yeah. As I mentioned in the last failed recording, if you are in your mech, you can just instantly die in the sand, but as Sonic, you can just mash your way out, which you
Yeah.
didn't know back in the day.
And that was like really fucking upsetting the first time it happened, because the game never told me that jumping in quicksand would kill you.
Fucking beginner's trap.
The definition of a beginner's trap.
I remember when I got to that part in your ukulele LP, and I was like, because you were asking me, like, which video it was that he says that in.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't like which video it was just like... I remember that being like a reference to a specific video, or like something he says specifically, at like one point or whatever. And I couldn't remember like how he said it. No, we don't need to get that right now. I have.
Yeah, we don't need to, like, yeah. Is the Chow Garden gonna be your epic bonus video?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a few videos on the Chow Garden just because I spent a lot of time in there as a kid.
Oh yeah, no, I always would try to, like, do all the breeding
Fuck!
and fucking...
Nice save.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You wouldn't kid it whenever you said the boost makes it a lot more tolerable.
Yeah.
Because spoilers, but Eggman's stage is a sand stage before you get
Oh,
the
God.
before you get the booster. So you
Yeah,
fall one
you
time
don't
and
get
you're fucked.
Eggman's booster until his 3rd level. It's insane.
Yeah. And the second one is a sand-based kind of level like this. So yeah, have fun.
Yeah. God damn. But like I remember like the Chow Garden, it only has like 7 character slots, or character slots. I mean like 7. Well, character slots are probably the right word, but like for the Chow names, you know.
Yeah.
And basically like what I wanted to do is like when I named my Chow, I wanted it to be like a Chow pun on like a real name. And I wanted to name one of my Chow, like the first Chow I got after like a Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. And,
Yeah.
here's the thing, that's 8 characters, so what I ended up doing was his name was like Chow Sket, like without the U.
Oh
I
yeah.
just went with no U. Being
I
all
would
like,
try to find some kind of pun that worked with the name, like Chow Yun Fat, or something like that.
yeah. I think after that I just gave up though, because it became kind of hard to think of names that would work as Chow puns. Did I screw something up here? I feel like I screwed something up here. Also, I think that's a spoiler that, there's some cool shit you can just find here.
Oh yeah, the draw distance just makes that go away.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
Oh yeah,
I was
like
just
a weird
misjudging
jump.
how much I could jump. But yeah,
I used to always call these enemies either Unitus or Gola because that's what they were called back in the manual for SA1. They're actually called Orbinaut. They're in
Yeah.
the old Sonic games too.
I just
2D
called them
games.
Spiky Boys.
Yeah.
Thought I was being clever and could get that early by jumping down here, but no. But yeah, I say this is my least favorite of the Tails levels. I
Yeah,
still like
I always
it.
had that same opinion on.
Like,
when
I
I
do
was a
still
kid.
like it though. It's
Yeah.
still an alright level. Again, I feel like the Tails levels just get a lot more hate than they deserve.
Oh yeah, no, they're not unplayably bad. They're just have the typical jank that you could expect sometimes.
Yeah,
But
the typical jank of the alternate Sonic gameplay style.
yeah,
Yes.
the whole reason I didn't like Sonic Colors as much is because I really genuinely liked the multiple playable characters in
I mean,
1 and 2.
Sonic Colors also just kind of feels bad to play.
Yeah.
Like I really like Unleashed. Unleashed is actually probably my favorite Sonic game. But they tried to. So there's 2 games named Sonic Unleashed. One, which is the one they released on PS3 and Xbox 360, feels really nice to play and has really fun, I guess on-rails platforming, you could call it, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And the other is the Wii version, which is the same kind of game, but it just doesn't feel right. Basically because the engine they made for the PS3 and 360 versions couldn't work on the Wii, they redesigned the entire game around that, more or less. So it's on a lower fidelity engine, of course, because, it's the Wii.
Yeah.
But also, just moving Sonic around doesn't feel any good, and it should be obvious, given that Sonic Colors was Wii exclusive, which one they based the gameplay of Colors off of. And yeah. Also,
There's a lot of weird instances of games that have Wii versions that had other versions were kind of weird. Like the Force Unleashed had a Wii version that was a lot different from the original.
Didn't the Force Unleashed also have a DS version where you just had a bunch of attack combos that you just tapped the touch screen to use?
It might have. I don't know. I only played that on the 360, so.
Yeah, that was such a weird thing that a lot of DS games would do back in the day. They would just they needed to use the touch screen, so they'd just put a bunch of buttons on the touch screen for some reason.
Yeah.
Fighting games would have shortcuts for special moves on there.
As shown in the infamous video of your brother playing
Hadoken.
SF.